Alright, time for some solo gathering in the Black Zone. And the new update is live with all this tracking and stuff. So the Black Zone is probably much more dangerous right now. So I decided to go for the saddled dire boar instead of the wild saddled wild boar. Just to have like almost 100 extra HP, a couple more resistances, 5% more movement speed. Also, I want to go with gathering gear once again. It's been a while. But this way I'm more expensive now again. 2.3k. 2.3 million. Also, I'm going to take a couple of tier 6 gathering potions with me. I also thought about taking tier 8 ones, but I'm not going to go for insanely valuable big stacks or something, so I guess I would only use those for like 6.3, 7.3 resources. Probably not even 6.3. It's probably not... Well, it should be worth it for 6.3. 7.2% gathering bonus only. That's not that much. So I'm only going to use this for 7.3, 8.2, 8.3, and also like very full 7.2 maybe. But usually then only for really high valuable stuff. And since I don't know how dangerous it is right now with the new patch, I'm going to go a very chill route, a very safe way. I'll try to go here in this tier 7 map, tier 6 map, tier 5, tier 6, and see if I can get to 100% carry weight. Gathering potions. I'm also going to stay on invisibility on the Skinner garb, as long as I don't want to skin animals. Like if I find a lot of tier 6 animals in some kind of map, then I will... When I find that, I will definitely switch, I think, and get all those tier 6 animals much faster with the poison buff from the armor. But for escaping people, I definitely want the invisibility. So I'm probably not going to use the poison too much. But if I get into some kind of tier 6 desert, then it will probably be a lot of extra money because I will be much faster. So, already seeing one random group here standing around. The thing is, now that a lot of people are going for these pretty bad, pretty worthless tracking things, a lot of gankers have more free loot, more free kills, very easy kills as well. So it should be much more dangerous for solo players in the Black Zone now, because more gankers should be around because of all the new free kills. Everybody trying the tracking. I've looked at it a little bit. It doesn't look very profitable, but maybe there's some kind of way to do it in a reasonably profitable way. But there's a person, and this person is not very dangerous. I also have way more carry weight with this mount as well. I almost have twice the carry weight with this, which is why I took quite a bit more of those journals with me. Still going to go for 5.1 hide, 5.1 fiber and 5.1 ore. 6.0 ore, big stack. I will take it if nobody takes it from me before I reach it. But I'm not going to sprint there. I'm just using the Dual Swords Minor Work Boots combo now for the Iron Will plus Lee combo. Let's see if I can find some resources here at the edge. This looks empty. On the edge it wasn't, which is interesting. My Skinner Gap doesn't really do much for me here in this map. Basalt. I don't have any gathering gear equipped that gives me a gathering bonus for stone. I'm using the Lumberjack helmet because I thought I will find a lot of tier 6 wood. And I simply have the Skinner Garb for having an easier time with animals. And the Miner Boots because they are the best for running away, the best for escaping. To have the Miner Boots sword combo, as already mentioned. I really don't think I should be using this for 6.3. This should not be worth it even if the 6.3 is full. The advantage of using it on 7.3 and all that stuff is that there are, when it's full, there are simply more pieces as well on the stack. Looks somewhat empty here. I mean, I'm of course also not going to use it for 7.2 stone. But the other 7.2 resources, I may use it. Maybe not wood. I'm not sure about wood. Wood is also not that insanely great. My teleport costs will definitely be higher now. Having these tier 8 items, having this expensive mount, having more journals in my inventory, and I will definitely have more loot as well in my inventory. But teleporting is most likely still the way to go. I don't think that I want to walk back to towns. I mean, I've already seen some ganking group. Of course, this ganking group wasn't very strong, but walking back towards town is just so dangerous. Those starting maps are not great. Unless I use like a gallant horse, then I don't really care. But I would need to play so carefully. Which I really don't want to. It's kind of inefficient, I would say. Somebody took away the 5.1 ore. Which way do I want to go? Let's clear the south first. I don't know if this map is going to be dangerous. This place where I'm at right now is not great for escaping. Like, I'm so far away from everything, but nobody has seen me, nobody knows that I'm here. Also not getting any bonus for gathering fiber, which is probably kind of sad. There's probably an argument for going for the fiber gathering hat when I walk through a tier 7 snow map and a tier 6 snow map in the run. Getting the additional resources there would not hurt. Mainly this run being a little orientation run now with the new patch, with presumably more danger around. I do want to look at the situation, checking out these less dangerous maps here, even though this map right now, right here, is not the least dangerous map at all. Like, this map is kind of dangerous. Because tier 7 is very decent, ore and fiber are good. And it's decently close to town. so people will be able to reach it. Some people will gather here who will be kind of worth it to kill. This map is not that safe. It's definitely possible to run into some tier 7, tier 8 gankers here. How am I going to clear this map? And am I going to clear this map completely? Actually, now that I'm going to go a rather far away, I will maybe have some issues with space inventory space, gathering lots of different resources. This may get annoying, to be honest. One less problem to deal with when you just go with the settled wild boar clear 2 maps. There's simply not going to be too much stuff. Too much different stuff. 3 out of 5, that's good. That's some very decent money. Right there. I'm probably going to full clear this map, to be honest. And then full clear the tier 6 snow map. And then I will probably be on 100% carry weight. And then I will also not have too many inventory space issues unless I run into some tier 8 mist. Which I will definitely happily take. Where I may be able to benefit from the potions that I took with me. But I'm probably not going to use it on some 8.1. Unless it's a big stack maybe, just to gather it faster. But I'm not even so sure if I want to go for a big stack in a tier 8 mist. Would be pretty efficient though. Instantly gathering tier 8, but not having a potion for escaping. Kind of risky. I would say that I'm finding decent amounts of resources here. I can probably continue my plan of full clearing this map. I still also have some double, how to say it, journals that are still open, so they are filling inventory space unnecessarily. This is going to change. This reset mechanic is so nice. Saves so much time and makes gathering much safer as well. %22 carry weight already. I can see just having to teleport home after the tier 6 snow map in the west. I can see that happening. I wouldn't mind either. Pretty sure I will get some decent money per time. Pretty sure. Especially since I'm just not spending very much time walking around aimlessly. I'm constantly gathering. And also, a couple of those resources that I'm gathering here do indeed have a lower market price value, an estimated market price value, than they do have in Limhurst. As for example, the 6.1 stone sells for like 150 silver more per piece. I do want to turn around immediately when I see people, to be honest. I've just seen this bloodletter guy. So let's go the other way around. I really don't want to deal with people at all. Going to play very carefully for now and see how that's going to work out. And to see how many dangerous people I will find, etc. I mean, I'm just hoping that tier 8 bloodletter, or what was it, tier 7 maybe, isn't going to gather resources when he has a swift claw. He wouldn't be able to carry a lot of this stuff. This stuff is insanely heavy. Like the amount of stuff that I have in my inventory would easily put this guy overweight already. Time to check out this place. Finding tons of full nodes right now. I mean, the time that I've chosen now to play is also a rather inactive time, of course. It's like 3 hours before the server maintenance. So it's of course a little bit safer than if I would be playing in the prime time. Do I even want to check out this southern cliff here? Well, okay, there are tier 6 resources, so I do want to do so. There are quite a few even, and even tier 7 resources. Okay, I'm definitely checking this out. No people yet. The castle outpost guards are about to arrive. There's a person. This guy is not in a party, so I don't care. And he's doing something. He's already regenerating, so he already done with killing whatever he was killing. I expect to find a couple of solo players doing these tracking things. Battle Axe Mercenary Jacket also sounds pretty good for that. Also very cheap. So he most likely was doing some kind of thing in that direction. Gathering while getting attacked. Somebody is doing the outpost. Maybe this bloodletter guy. Plus friends. Definitely possible. 5.1. 5.2 stone is probably not worth it. Just kind of... Oh, a rare wisp. I'm going to check that out. If it's a tier 8 wisp, I'm going to make money. Can I reach it? Do I want to go there as quickly as possible so nobody can take it away from me, or do I just want to clear all the resources that I have on my way? I'll just gather everything and slowly go there. Not too many people will even notice it. And not too many people are passing by, I would say. Hard to say. People will probably check rare wisps. I mean, it depends on what stuff they're using and what kind of group they're walking around. Somebody was killed at the castle thing. Was just wondering if it were 2 people dying or only 1. But it was only 1. Probably some solo player getting too close. Another person died. There's also a medium chest here, but I don't think I'm going for that. It's also less interesting for me now to go for public objectives, since I'm quite a bit more expensive. It is a tier 6 map. Time to get out. Kind of sad that I don't have invincibility now. I don't really see a reason for why I should not have that now. Tier 3 mob, pretty nice, but a disgusting tier 3 mob as well. Not going to go for that. Not right now. Not in this situation. Not when I'm worth 2.4 million. Right now I'm probably worth 2.9 and 2.8. What else do I check out? Haven't checked out the northern part of the southern cliff. But since I'm not going to go into the static, some nice basil again. Not behind. Oh well, there's a roach portal. Okay, I will actually go behind the static and gather there. One of the few situations where I will actually go into this death trap. Which is simply not a death trap now with this roach portal. This guy is a gatherer. I don't like that this gatherer is in this map now. He came from this direction as well, so may be a bad idea to go there now. Oh well, unfortunate. Actually running into tier 8 gatherers. Was he gathering behind this static area? Would he have taken tier 7 fiber? Is he even able to gather tier 7 fiber? Not guaranteed that he is. There's no guarantee for that. So many open books. Would like to fill some of those. But I mean, okay, I'm not going to find hide in this map. Some more tier 7 fiber. Maybe this guy was simply not able to gather this kind of stuff. How often do I find very valuable resources? Not very often. It's probably worth it. It's probably not worth it to take this many potions. It's very rare that I find 7.3, 8.2, 8.3. And it's probably only worth it for those. Maybe 7.2 on like fiber, hide, ore as well. But all the other stuff is probably not worth it unless I find like a 6.3 big stack or something. 5.3 big stack would also be worth it. 4.3 big stack. For those things it would also be worth it to use this potion. But those things happen so rarely. And I probably don't need to take 4 of those with me. Happens so insanely rarely. Okay, anything left here? I'm very safe because of the roads portal. But all those resources seem to be gone. Oh well. Okay. I don't mind at all. I'll take that. Gladly. 74k just like that. Do I want to go further into this direction? Probably. Probably not. Considering how empty it is. Finding this random 7.1 elemental. Maybe just lucky. Like all these things here are so empty. 47% carry weight, and I have checked about half of the map. Very quickly filling my carry weight here. More 7.1. Okay. Was definitely worth it to go behind this, but I couldn't know beforehand. Enemy. It's a gatherer. He wasn't in a group though, so I'm not too scared. Very interesting that he's going this way though. Oh well, he could have ganking gear in his inventory. Gank me with invisibility? Is this possible? Why was he so scared of me? There's a circle. This is probably not the map for invis ganking gatherers. I mean probably not. I would not expect this too often in such maps right here. It probably happens more often on like tier 8 maps. Or tier 7 maps that are right between tier 8 maps. But I wouldn't think that it's going to happen here too frequently. %50 carry weight. Very soon I am going to want to use my pork pie again. Kind of sad that I'm going to walk into a direction. Is this guy not able to gather fiber and stone? Like he wasn't dismounted as well, and there was 7.1 basalt. Maybe he is only gathering ore. Definitely possible. So I'm gladly taking all these valuable tier 7 resources. Especially when enchanted. I feel like I'm going to have a decent amount of profit per time. A decent profit per time rate. Uncommon sunflags, did I just clear that? Looks kind of empty, but I can't really tell. I'll walk back one step. Yep. That's what I've just taken. How much learn points do I have? 855. Easily enough to push up these tier 7 professions. The group is done with the castle. Kill the person on the side. What is this tier 8 miner doing? Is he just taking all the tier 6 ore? And tier 7 ore? So I've seen tons of empty tier 7 ore stacks there. Sadly, there was also some 7.2. Bit of 6.1 stone down there. I'm not going to go for it right now. First, I want to check out everything else. There's still a lot of space I haven't checked. A lot of tier 7 resources, a lot of fiber and basalt. Want to check out this place here very much. If nobody has taken stuff there for a while, then I will find a lot of stuff. Simply because on this plateau there's a lot of tier 7 resources spawning. focus on the pork pie. I've got time, and I'm also not in danger of getting too heavy yet. 9 free inventory spaces left though. If I went through different kind of maps, like types, I'm just in a snow map right now. Would have been worth it to just use like mining gear or stone gathering gear or fiber gathering gear here. Not benefiting at all from my Skinner Gap. But who could have expected that this map is like 100% full? I did not... Is it 100% full? If it was 100% full, then there would be more tier 6 resources, I guess, and then I wouldn't even be able to clear this whole map even with this carry weight that I have. My carry weight would not be enough to actually clear the whole map if all the tier 6 resources were full as well. Can't complain though. Looking pretty decent. And also my teleport cost will be very low when I'm just here. I'm not very far away from town yet. Oh, some more. Already killed, very nice. Who kills those things? Who does that? Quite a lot of space that I still want to check out in this map. There are too many resources up for not actually checking out every single corner in this map. Maybe actually finding 1 or 2 7.3, 6.3 resources. So far only getting a bonus from my miner work boots. Kind of sad. But I also didn't know how dangerous it's going to be. It was definitely possible that I would have to leave this map after like 10 minutes. Can't tell beforehand. So many resources. So much stuff. But I would think that I'm not going to reach 100% carry weight. Well, I also have the whole west still. Either both situations are imaginable. Both could still happen. Even while I have so much carry weight. Getting full from only this map, definitely not something I would have expected. Whopper running out. Purple. Purple. Let's eat the pork pie. Tier 8, tier 8. Make me rich. Make me rich. Do I want to stay if it's tier 7? It is tier 7 only. The black zone is better, right? The black zone is better, right? Like, what do I see here? All the tier 6 resources will be on 1 or 2. Tier 7 resources on 1 out of 9. Tier 7 animals would be amazing, but I'm going to find like 1 in like 20 minutes. So I guess it's time to get out. Worth it to kill a tier 6 elemental? Not sure. Maybe. Like all these things here are empty. Always. So the only thing that you find in here are special resource mobs. Those are what determine what, rather how much loot I would get. Not worth it to stay here. Imagine tier 8. Definitely worth it to still take the things that are right on my way, but I'm going to find more stuff in the black zone. Especially more enchanted stuff, which is way more valuable than all the normal stuff. Boom. Goodbye. Yes, I want to leave. There's a person. This person is most likely solo. 6.2 ore, oh my god. Do I want to risk my life in this terrible position? Would be a lot of money. Would be like 60k multiplied by 5, 300k. It has just spawned. Will people let me gather it? I will be very fast. It's a big stack, I could use a potion. Nobody there yet. This guy is there now. Stats. No PvP thing. So we're just going to share. We're just going to share. It's like extremely fast, so 6.1 stone as well. Is he chasing me? There's a spectral diabor. He's not in a group. Okay, so I feel rather safe actually. Spectral diabor kind of means that he's gathering and stuff, I would say. Theoretically kinda risky to go for this kind of stuff, but I didn't see any dangerous people. It wouldn't take very long. It's only a very short time window for me to get problems. So felt like it would be worth it. The gatherer with 20 million PvP fame probably wouldn't fight me there. And if he did, I would have immediately stopped trying to get anything there. I did see some resources on the way. This is just the gatherer. Oh, this is a different gatherer. And he's chasing me and he's in a big guild. So I want to get out. Yep. I see. I see. And they got a lot of people. No, it's just the mighty frog guy again. That's his hideout here. Looks like he told his guys that I'm here. Those are not mighty frog people, those are different people. They do just seem to be hunting this animal there. Could do an invisibility gank. But my gank would not be very strong. Do definitely have the invisibility ambush combo. I also got quite a decent amount of loot already. Oh, those resources. Those resources. If the 6.2 stack would have been full, I probably would have used the potion. Gathering it quicker. Losing the invisibility potion for the escape is pretty rough. But gathering it quicker also makes it safer, of course. So... And getting more is always nice, of course. But it wouldn't have been such a big amount of profit. Even though this potion only cost like 10k, right? So... Probably worth it, to be honest. Okay, any resources up here? I haven't been here yet. Now I've checked out the plateau. So what's left? The west side, here the castle. Nothing else pretty much with this. I'm almost done with this map. Almost done. I've probably been here already. 5 out of 5. It's not bad though. Full clearing this map, man. Clearing this whole stuff. So basically only the west is left. Oh, look at this beautiful thing here. 5.1 fiber down there as well. That's not terrible, but I don't know if I want to walk down there for that. Probably not. Yeah, now I'm just going to clear the whole western part. And then I'll go into the tier 6 snow map. The neighboring tier 6 snow map. If I don't get to 100% carry rate in this map already. The enchantment has changed a little bit. I've been here already and those resources weren't like this. So my time is even less, has even less been wasted by me walking this presumably rather inefficient way. Sadly, I didn't have a choice, I think. Unless I skipped like the 6.2 big stack. But that gave me like over 100k in a very short amount of time. Most likely worth it. Having level 100 on tier 6 resources just makes it very, very fast to get those big stacks, which makes it much safer as well. 6.2 is already a very nice thing, at least for ore. If it was stone, it would be garbage, even though I would also take it, of course. Would be pretty good as well, and height and fiber would... Well, fiber would probably be as good as ore, and height would probably be a little bit better than fiber and ore. Okay, just going to go back and forth here. First the edge, then the north side of the street, then the central western part, the center of the west, and then I'll go deeper into a tier 6 map. a million different resources. Would have benefited a little bit from having stone gathering gear or ore gathering gear in this map. Obviously zero advantages from my Skinner Garb in this situation. But to be honest, I also didn't expect to spend like the whole first run in this one map. I guess this map was too full and it wasn't dangerous enough for me to leave it. I wasn't chased very much. I was chased a little bit, of course, but they stopped very early. They also didn't have ganking gear. Person, the gatherer. He may tell his friends again that I'm here. Is this a problem? It's a problem that he's gathering the places that I want to gather. That's pretty bad. This probably means that this is all empty right now, huh? Maybe not. Looks like he's, for example, not gathering fiber, I guess. Maybe he's simply not able to. Or he doesn't want to. Who knows? But how is this map so full? I mean, it's not that insanely full, it feels like. But I'm checking out every corner and it's full enough. I found a lot of tier 7 resources here and there. Which way do I want to go? Probably like this. Yeah. Anything nice right here? That's decent. Spending so much time in just one map. Seems like, at least for now, this map is not very dangerous. Mighty Frogs is an interesting guild though. They do have some people. There was some 6.1 stone up here, if I remember correctly. Tier 3 mob. Great loot. Great fame. But not going to go for that. I'm too valuable. Kind of interesting to not benefit at all from my gear. Except my boots. Would have expected to not stay here for this long. But okay, I kind of do not have a single tier 6 desert in my way, which would be the best place, pretty much. For using the skinning armor, using the poison armor to clear mobs faster. Tier 8 maps are pretty good as well, but I don't know. I probably would not have gone for a tier 8 map in the first run with this gear, with those carry capacities. 89% carry weight. It doesn't look too good for the upcoming tier 6 snow map. Not gonna lie, I don't think I will be able to reach this map. I don't think so. Silly elemental. What? No. Stop. Does it have a bit more aggro range? Maybe. Okay, in the southern part of the cliff. A lot of tracks here. I'm going to check out this up here anyways, so I may as well let it sit here for now. Not a problem. Anything down here? Then I'll check out the upper part, then I'm going to check out around the castle. Then I'm probably teleporting back. Looking at how my carry weight is developing. The only question then becomes, is there any way for me to go into the direction of tier 6 deserts? But because that's kind of where I want to go when I use the Skinner Gap. But I may as well just change the chest. Can also do that. I do not have to go with this. It's not like you need that in the mists. You really don't. You really don't need a Skinner Gap in the mists. Animals there are really not hard, and they are never in big groups. So I didn't look at those people, which names I've seen there, which is kind of worrying. But their mounts didn't seem to be too fast, so most likely no gankers. Maybe I'm just going to throw away my Skinner Gap and take like a Minor Gap, or maybe something for fiber. I definitely, since I was spending all my time here in a snow map, I definitely got mainly by ore. 7.1. There's just too much stuff in this map. And I didn't even find any 6.3, 7.3, 7.2. Generally so many full decks. Definitely was worth it to stay, check out every corner. Just so much stuff. I really thought I would manage to get into the tier 6 map. But I guess not. I guess not. Do I want to skip these things and check out this place just in case of finding some valuable stuff? Because I'm going to get to 100% carry weight gathering this tier 6 ore here. Tier 6 deserts. There's one. That's way too far away though. Not going to reach that before getting full again. There's nothing. 100% carry weight. Let's teleport. 122,000. There are no tier 6 deserts. Probably not going to use the poison armor in the forest. Maybe just go Minor Garb. Maybe just go the same way again. I need more journals, and I think I'm going to get rid of my armor. Let's go for ore. And let's get one more pork pie. Definitely going to need some more journals. I was on 8. Let's go for 8 again. You may never know what you're going to find. Let's get one more stonecutter journal, even though it's going to be very unlikely that I will find much in this regard. Okay, should be fine. Do I want to go for this tier 6 snow map? And then the Highland map. Let's just do it and see. Wasn't very dangerous in this tier 7 map there. Could try to go for Lakes and Mesa. Which will... Could go for this tier 6. Watch with Lakeside. Very dangerous map. I'll go for the snow map. Like, those maps there are not very attractive. Another option would of course be to go for the tier 7 map up there. Let's go for that. Let's just go for that one. Let's see if oh wait, I want the... Can I not do this because I'm silenced? Probably right. Hopefully I can get through the tunnel. Otherwise, I will go through maps that have just not been good in the past, in my experience, but what can you do? Let's take a look at the Tier 7 Highland map, which has kind of felt a little bit more dangerous than the Tier 7 Snow map, at least in the past. But now, theoretically, everything is different once again, because of the tracking. But I mean, maybe people already noticed that tracking just doesn't give any money, doesn't give any fame. And you will just die for free against a million gankers? I don't know how long it will take for people to realize that that's not going to be something that you can do if you're not better than the average player. Ganker. That's not good. I do have a roads portal here though. Why is there a ganker? I don't like that. I do not like that. 7 out of 7. Does this tell me anything about the tunnel? I'm not sure. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can easily get through the tunnel. I don't remember how good wood was in Limhurst. But I think I was surprised about that it wasn't as low as I expected. But I simply don't remember anymore. I can probably get gathering bonus +2 for this now. With my gathering, with my garb. Yep, 117%. Can't get gathering bonus +2 for tier 7 yet. I mean, I'm also not using a helmet. Minor helmets. Otherwise I would. But already above 100% with tier 5. $71, $59. Very soon my pork pie is going to run out. Kinda need to remember this. This random ganker there waiting at this place. I could have invited him to my group. I wouldn't lose my invisibility. He would also not see me on the map if he joined the party. So it would probably have been the best idea to invite him. Because theoretically it's possible that he's actually solo. It is theoretically possible. Very much hoping to get through the tunnel. I guess I'm going to skip all of that. Gather this without getting aggro. 6.1. I'm going to spend my time walking there. Not going to go the extra mile for that. Nobody here at this bridge. Nobody in front of the tunnel. Nobody in the back. Nobody in the middle. Nobody here either. Looks good. Would have been very annoying. Okay. 1 hour, big loot. 40 seconds on a small chest. Let's go. No idea how the situation is here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I will definitely get some intel when I check out this chest. Even though I generally do not want to play very risky right now. 8 seconds. Sociatel. 2 people. I read meat pie. Interesting. There were a couple of enchanted tier 6 stones, but that's not too crazy. I can go back for it though. Not a big deal. At least those people that I've seen there weren't using ganking gear. So that's pretty nice. Not a lot of resources here at this place. Back to the enchanted stuff. How am I going to do this? There's Merlin's Rest. Not very interesting for me. I mean, those maps up there are not too boring. Could go there. And the tier 8 map is probably dangerous, but the tier 7 map perhaps? Maybe I'll get something there. Looking somewhat empty. Wait a second. Wait a second. It's time. Boom. Higher gathering bonus. One piece of that is worth 10k. And I do get 7 multiplied by 7. So very high chance to get 1 extra. So worth it to use it, I would say. 200k. Juicy stuff. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I think like expensive 7.2 resources should be fine. Yeah. Should be fine to use the potion for that. And it would have been enough for a full stack. I had some time left on the potion. Okay, okay. A very high chance to get 1 extra, so I will... I mean, it's not guaranteed profit.
Actually, this is not good enough. That's not good enough. Actually need 7.3. Need 7.3 for this potion to be worth it.
The exception being big stacks. Like 6.3 big stack, 5.3 big stack. There it's also really good to use the potion. But 7.2? That's not worth it. That's like net 0. Like you're not getting anything, but you're not losing anything. Not worth it. 7.1 basalt elemental. I like how this stuff is looking right here. I do like it. 7.14 as well there. Looking pretty good. Looks like I can spend some time in this map. May have been... could have been worth it to go for stone gathering gear. This map here has basalt. The next map has basalt and marble. Of which I will most likely only find basalt. But the amount of basalt that one finds. Level 74 already. Definitely the resource that I find the most. But currently I'm finding so much ore that it's definitely worth it to use the miner gear right here. I'm definitely not sad about having taken the mining gear in these circumstances. Under these circumstances, finding 7.2 ore, finding quite a nice amount of 7.1 ore as well. It's definitely some very valuable stuff. Definitely not sad about that. I want to have higher levels. I'm gathering this stuff so slowly. I want to find more of this beautiful enchanted stuff. Okay, 7.2 or not worth it to use it. It's your 6 gathering potion. Probably worth it to use it your 4 gathering potion though. That's probably worth it. That costs only 4k. Oh wow, but it only takes 15 seconds, so it's actually really bad. No, those potions need to get either cheaper or otherwise I won't use this for 7.2 resources, which are already pretty insane resources. To be honest. Not being able to use those gathering potions for even those things. I mean, the gathering speed is very interesting. Makes them very attractive for big stacks, definitely. But for big stacks, it's also very important to be safe. But the less time you spend at big stacks, the safer you are, so... Also making it safer. So far I have the impression that I should be checking out this whole place. Did find enough resources so far. Justify spending the whole time in here. Even though some parts of this map are not very full. It's been a while since I've gotten such a fame journal, to be honest. This really is some time ago already. But there was also some time where I got a lot of those. A lot of those in a very short amount of time. So just the usual fluctuations. 7.4 stack. Would definitely like to gather that, but I fear that's not going to be for me. I fear people won't let me take that. I kind of have been here already, but I haven't really checked out stuff for resources, and if I saw any I would have probably just left, since I've seen these two, like maybe small scale, maybe solo duo stuff, people, gear users, whatever. Even though they are not very dangerous. Talking about dismounting, there's still there's still no need to get chased by those people wasting my time. Don't want that. Even if they are not very dangerous. Which place have I not checked out yet? I checked out this place here, this cliff. Possibly. Not 100% sure. So a bit of the edge of the map. Pretty empty. I mean, possibly I will not find too much more in this map anymore. Also possible I'm not going to force too much. If I like find not very much stuff in like the next 3 minutes or so, I'm just going to go for the next map. Could even go a little bit towards Merlin's Rest for fun. Haven't been there for a while. And those maps up there, tier 7 Swan, tier 8 Snow map, tier 8 Highland map, definitely interesting. Maybe I'll go into some of those rather dangerous maps. Not having the gallant horse is kinda rough. So I'm not sure. Will probably kind of depend on the layout of the map if I actually want to stay there. May otherwise just be too suicidal. Who knows? Not finding very much right now. But now I'm going back to the places with the highest potential, the plateaus. There's a gatherer. That's pretty bad. Gatherers are not very good for business. For the gathering business. Taking away all those resources. I'll go to the northeast. Haven't been there for a while. Feel like it. Would also be possible to go like tier 8, tier 7, tier 8. Would be much better, to be honest. Kind of. Not 100% sure. Depends on how much stuff I find in the next map, basically. What is he gathering there? He's gathering something valuable? No, he isn't. I mean, it's more valuable than what I'm gathering right now. But what can you do? Doesn't have too much PvP fame. One wood down there, whatever. Anything else here? Still got a little bit of stuff to check out here on the plateau. Theoretically, there's a southern plateau as well, the central plateau, or western, whatever. Doesn't look as full as the tier 7 snow map. Definitely. So I think I'm going to check out the middle, check out the western middle, and the south, and then I'm going to go somewhere else. Do I want to go to the tier 8 forest? In the past I've been able to gather tons of tier 6 wood there, but is that really something I care about? Gankers, so I guess I'm going into the roads. Different guilds. Is he chasing me? No. A million ore areas, which is funny, considering that I have 2 mining armor pieces. Well. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Hopefully I don't die. Imagine this ganker coming into this map, seeing all these ore things, and then just, hey, let's gank this shit. But this is so much tier 8 stuff. Can I really say no? Do I want to use potions for that? Not really, right? It's taking forever to gather this stuff. It's really good to gather this stuff to get some more levels, so actually my gathering gear gets stronger. I would like that. And besides, the money is pretty good, of course, for tier 8 resources. Well, I mean, this is even looking so beautiful as well, right? Like, so beautiful, so white. This contrast to the black. Just so beautiful and so valuable. And I even get decent gathering bonus because I randomly have mining gear equipped. But it's really taking forever to gather it. Ooh, no gathering bonus. How high is my chance? Plus 81% for tier 8. So I would not be on 100% with what's it called? I would not be on 100% with the mining helmet. Okay, so right here there are 1,000,000 tier 8 resources. Does this mean that I will simply check out every single ore area right now? Except this one, maybe? Will I die if I go into this place? Probably. Do I want to die? Probably not. Like here I have at least 2 sides. If anybody sees me in here, I'm just dead. I don't like dying. Are there groups that check those places? Maybe. If the Skanker wouldn't have been there, I would have never checked this roads portal. I mean, I'm not getting insanely rich from these flat tier 8 resources, but it's good profit. It's good profit. And I really feel like checking out all these other ore areas now. Nobody running around in the roads. One person went out. Very interesting. Maybe there will be more stuff in the roads together now. But I mean, I'm also kind of in the middle of nowhere. Everyone is busy with tracking maybe, so maybe time to get tons of tier 8 resources in the roads? Question mark? Possibly. I definitely don't have any gear to kill some strong mobs, but maybe I will be able to kill like old something mobs. Old tier 8. Maybe. Who knows? What's my IP on the weapon? Level 84. 1.2k IP. I mean, I will try it. Old mobs. Maybe doable. I mean, hopefully they are doable because it would be very nice money. Tier 6 map. Are there more tier 8 resources? This one looks much more empty than the last one that I've been in. But I mean, these kind of resources. Definitely tier 8 again. But I mean, these kind of resources definitely respawn very, very, very slowly. So... who knows? But not a lot of people have been in these maps here. Otherwise, I would see something. Most likely, unless people just went in, gathered and went out. But let's just check out everything. Also, this weapon is not that bad at actually fighting mobs. The E is pretty good. Actually a relatively decent solo PvE weapon. Considering that it's a sword. Could go for this fiber thing. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to take the animals? Another tier 8 area. But once again, it seems to be empty, huh? Does this mean that I want to start going back? Well, I definitely want to kill those. There's not a question about that. Definitely going to kill those 100% of the time. Give me this money. It's too good. One area was good. 2 areas have been bad. I just want to get more of this tier 8 stuff. Give me more. Yes. I mean, finding those cats is also very, very nice. Finally getting some tier 6 hide. Good and valuable stuff. Worth more than 1k per piece. I think I'm going to skip the rest. Unless they are like 6.1. Nobody going for the core. Ah, there are resources. Old mob. Let's try it. I want to switch my spells. Do I believe I will win anyways? How strong am I? How strong is it? Am I strong enough? W gives me defense as well, so I'm going to use it. Getting pretty close. That looks good. There was a person. It's just a gatherer. He's in a party, which is bad. What are his stats? 25 million PvP fame. That's not too scary. Okay. What's this? 4.3 million. Okay. Not very scary. It's pretty bad to have another gatherer in this map. Not going for the tier 6 elemental. He's checking out this place. What's his guild? Unforgiven. A million people in there. He didn't go for any stuff there. But him checking out these places doesn't feel too nice. 1.5 million gathering fame only though, so he probably is not able to gather all the resources on a high level. He probably can only get tier 8 height, I would assume. Which then means it's not a problem that he has checked out these places. I can still go there and take everything if there's left anything. Not really getting too much stuff here in the roads anymore. The first area was good, but the rest here seems to be kind of bad. I'm actually staying in the group for a moment still, just to see if he's coming close to me. But now, since I'm out of here, I can... Do I want to go for the last one? Do I want to go for Pasha or Eska? Pasha or Eska is right here. I don't have one or two things that I would like to have for this situation. Let's skip the last one. I really don't have very high hopes. Only one single area was good. The rest was bad. Let's just get out of here. The short hype. Little moment where I had hopes to actually find anything valuable in here. But then it was only this one little area. This boar has only 5% more movement speed than the settled white boar. And still it feels so much faster. And it's still slower than a swift claw. Pretty rough. But the Spectral Diablo also has only 5% less than Swiftclaw. Both are not very fast. Societal. Still want to check out the south. I've seen gankers on owls. I do need to eat my pork pie very soon. Spend so much time on the roads now. I mean, not that much, to be honest, but still. Didn't feel very good in the end. Always managed to disappoint. Should have just taken the nice tier 8 resources and went away. Probably not. When there's one full area, then the chance is pretty high that another full area exists. Not Societal. Also, the ganker wasn't from Societal, right? That was some, like, 5-6 letter guild with an F at the start of the name. If I remember correctly.
It was a different guild, I think. Don't think it was Societal. Walk by time very soon. Definitely not in danger of getting overweight, but there are a lot of resources that I gather very quickly.
Whatever. Let's wait with the pork pie. I guess I'm going to go through the tier 8 forests. Otherwise I would need to go through tier 6 and a tier 5 map. In the tier 5 map the way would not be very far, very long. Wouldn't spend too much time in the tier 5 map, and the tier 6 map always has potential for me. Going with this much. Meat pie fate. The effect of meat pie. Okay. Tier 6 maps always have potential for me. When I have this much carry weight. These silly elementals all the time. $36 if I got that. I mean, this is probably going to be worth a lot of money, right? If I had to guess, maybe 15 million, 20? I have no idea. Didn't look at the prices for this kind of stuff. Even though wood is probably worth much less, but still should be still very valuable. 7.4. Second best resource in the game. I mean, not wood, but 7.4, the second biggest, second best level. Resource level, let's say. Let's check out the south of this place here, actually. There has been a moment. Okay, time to run away. He's not chasing. Not chasing. Go, I don't kill you. What? First of all, invite to party. Oh, you solo. Stats. I mean, it's not 100% safe that he's solo. He may actually has just left his group. He may be a crazy player. Go, I won't kill you. Why does he even worry about that? Like that's just not the way to go. Actually stopping to tell people, hey, safe for you. Go for it. Just be a little bit nice in the world of Albion. In the world of war and betrayal. Not very authentic. Cannot trust. I actually just wanted to check out this place down there in the south. For resources. This is a bandana brother. And he's not in a group. There's a medium chest. $2.5 million. What about this guy? 225,000 PvP fame.
Well.
Strong. And he's wondering why I invited him. But that's okay. That's okay. But maybe he thinks now that I need his help. And now he maybe wants to help me. Oh no. English and Spanish. It looks pretty empty. In general. There were only like these couple of lucky things in the east. Somebody was killed. Is that the random guy who I invited? Would have liked to use my potion on this kind of stuff. Tier 7 resource. I mean, I may as well spend the time actually checking at least the rest of the plateau. Afterwards, I'm just going to leave, but 31 minutes for the big stack. But yeah, seriously not finding too much stuff here. I mean, I pretty much don't even need to invite this guy. He is like 150% a group player. I am
30% sure.
Highly enchanted tier 6 stone. Not worth much, but nice.
Nice. I'll take it. Anyhow, I mean, going to the west, tier 7 forest, 5, 8 or 5, 7. Do I want to check out 2 tier 7 forests? There's not going to be any ore. And ore would be pretty good with my gear. I mean, it's not like I care too much about that in the first run. Obviously. There was nothing in the middle, there was not much more in the east, nothing in the south. Time to get out. I guess I'm going to go into the tier 8 forest and then just continue. We'll see if I can gather a lot in the next tier 7 highland map. Potentially I can. I'm already also at 69% carry weight, actually. So much carry weight already. I guess a lot of time has already passed, huh? Huh. I mean, I don't really want to run into these people. I don't really. So hopefully I can find 1 or 2 more resources here before reaching the exit. It looks like they have zoned through. "29 minutes. For quite the interesting resource. But I'm not going to go for that. Oh, that's a very valuable item. Enter. I mean, he's obviously not solo. I really want to go into the tier 8 map. Do I just go into the northeast now? There's basalt. Enters are really, really not good for me. I really don't want to deal with people who are using Panthers. He wasn't using ganking gear. But he also didn't really want me to go through, I would say. But maybe he was just bored, letting his ADHD kick in. I don't know. I can try again. I really want to go to this. This is somebody else. This is a different guild, which doesn't mean too much. People can play together all the time from different guilds. So especially when looking at expensive, strong and experienced players, you do need to... 15 minutes, no, 15 hours. Okay. 8.0 wood, not very far away from the exit. In the past I've been a lot in the wood area there, but it's not like I found anything amazing there, except for one time. So, whatever. Let's go the eastern way. Let's check out this place. It's not too far away, but this is definitely a map where invisibility ganks can happen. And this is also definitely a map where strong people can be. So, I'm going to play it in a very, very careful way. Resources seem to already be taken here. Time to move on. I mean, my goal is to reach the tier 7 island map right there.
hoping that this map will be kind of full. Alternatively, I could go to a tier 5 snow map. Doesn't sound very promising. Only 140k teleport cost, but I also don't have as much loot as I had last time. Yet. Considering that I'm quite a bit further away from the city. Kinda suck. I do have potions that will not save me. There's a big stack. There was a big group. Am I not just dead if I go for the stack? Am I not just dead? I would kinda like to gather it, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But it feels like I would die. At least the chance would be very high. And the profit would be like 300k, 400k. Like it's definitely not worth it. I'm worth what? 3.8 million right now with my loot in my inventory. Like, it's just not worth it. But it's so tempting gathering these beautiful tier 8 resources. Somebody there. And they're fighting and they're dying. They came from the east, right? So I'm fucked now. Maybe not. 6.3. Looks like I bamboozled them enough. I think I'm good. As in, I'm fine. Didn't look like there were too many people, but playing this risky there didn't make any sense at all. Of course, I definitely should not have played this in such a risky way. There is no point in doing that. Definitely going to take this beautiful 6.1 moose. That's so close to the exit, so safe. But I guess I'm not going for the big stack, huh? 1 out of 5 only. Sadness. Island map. 78% carry rate. I can still get some nice stuff. Big stack. 6.0. I do want that. Is there a roads portal? There's one. Plateau. This is fine. The territory is fine. This eastern place would be good. This is good. North is good. A lot of good places. Let's see if I can find anything nice. It's not starting too badly. Resources being kind of up. Kind of. More or less. Somebody was killed. Oh, the golden chest is opening very soon. I see. Maybe that's the reason why those Panther players weren't going for me. Definitely possible that they said, okay, fuck this guy, he's worth 2 million. Let's take this golden chest. That's better. Here the edge of the map looks pretty bad. Just going to check out everything, I think. There is nothing on this castle, I hope. I hope not to get found. Do not get found. Okay. Okay, he's a gatherer. But he's in a group, that's bad. Societal. Those people were from Saxon Flags. No, Flow? Saxon Flags, or whatever. I do have competition in this map, I don't like that. I still want to check out everything, probably. Why? 4 out of 5. Not bad. Maybe I'll walk ways that he hasn't walked. Maybe I'll check places that this gatherer hasn't checked. I could have even checked his stats if he has like only 2 million gathering fame or something, like the Skinner in the roads. You may not even be able to get all the resources. That's always a possibility. Finding some things. I guess this is not nothing. Tier 7 map. I mean, to the northeast there's a tier 8 map. This is potentially interesting as well. But not really. Most likely just too dangerous, too empty. If it's too dangerous, then it won't be that empty. Which is usually the good thing. But I'm also not very safe with this equipment. Which is why I was kind of excited to check out this tier 7 map here. Hoping that it would be decently dangerous. So not too many people would gather in here. And still decently full. And once again, mainly just gathering mediocre things. Which in the end are still very valuable when you get tons of those. Gather them quickly. Have a high gathering bonus on those as well. 6.3, was that me? Maybe? Was this the place where I saw this guy the first time? I don't know. Wait a second, wasn't there a 6.0 stack here in the map somewhere? Or was that somewhere else? Maybe this guy took it. Yeah, there was a 6.0 ore stack. But I didn't even notice it vanishing. Totally forgot about it. Why though? How could I forget? 86% carry weight. Can't gather for too much longer in here. Very soon I'm going to be full. I mean, there's still quite a bit of room left for some resources. But I'm definitely not going to be able to check out the whole map. This route that I'm taking here seems to be pretty empty, I would say. Probably should change directions a little bit.
1 wood should be garbage. 5.1 ore should be fine. What's the estimated market value right now? 468, it went down a bit. But maybe it's good in Limhurst still, because Limhurst has forests, and forests do not have any ore. I don't care. 6.2 is fine. It's so far away. Let's give the edge of the map another chance here. Roads portal, nobody went into it. Ah, there are resources here on the edge of the map. Does not really look like it. Looks pretty empty here. Probably should be checking out the 1, 2, 3 plateaus that are left, instead of continuously checking out the edge here, which is continuously showing me that it's not good. It's just empty. People have been here. That one gatherer kind of came from this direction as well. Teleporting costs me 170k here. Well, not really worth. Spend time checking out the roads, looking for closer places, I would say. I can save like, I don't know, 50 to 100k if I'm lucky, but I would need to spend like 2 to 4 minutes just to do that, so in the end, not really a big gain. If it was about like saving 200k maybe, 300, then it would be a different story. But like this, no point, in my opinion. Not worth it. Not worth the stress and the disappointment when you check out a road and there's just nothing. 91% carry rate. Plateau checking. Could also go deeper, tier 8 forest, but that's always empty. Is it empty at this time of this day as well? I'm not 100% sure. Why are there so many gatherers in the roads though? Like I spent like, I don't know, 10 minutes in the roads or something? And immediately found a gatherer? Can I reset this? Oh man. These stupid elementals. Why are you so suicidal? Don't you know that you would just die if I wanted to kill? Don't you know it? This plateau was pretty bad. Like I didn't even see too many potential resources there, like empty stacks. There was just very little stuff in general. Kind of crazy. But I still probably want to get to 100% carry weight in this map. Nonetheless. Do I really want to deal with all these mobs just for this probably full tier 6 tree? Let's go. Training, mounting up to the aggro is not bad. 96% carry weight. Kinda would like to check out this plateau there, but I also could go into the north. The north is kind of closer. finding a somewhat decent amount of tier 6 resources in this map, I believe. Not 100% sure though. Basalt.
This map is not terrible. The southwest and the west were pretty bad. But the stuff right here is kind of fine, I would say.
Doesn't feel much more dangerous than usual. Like in the beginning, I said that I kind of wanted to check out how dangerous it is right now with the new patch, with all this tracking stuff. Did it just respawn while I was gathering it? Sure, why not? 6.1 ore is fine. And it doesn't really seem to be more dangerous. Really doesn't. But maybe I'm just lucky right now. I have seen 1, 2, 3 ganking groups within 2 hours. And I've seen like 2 or 3 groups with small scale gear. Or more like 2. That did kind of attempt to chase me. Oh, I got a little bit too much. Let's throw away something that's not very valuable. 100. 100. How much did I gather? 100. 100 yellow. Okay, now I can teleport. 180k. Like maybe 2 small scale groups, kind of. Not really, like one wasn't even having this many people. Doesn't seem to be too dangerous so far. But maybe, as I said, just lucky. 3 ganking groups is kind of interesting. That's maybe a little bit more than usual. One time I was in some rather dangerous zones, and one time I was playing in rather safe zones. Like the first run was in pretty safe zones. The second run now was a little bit more dangerous. This is a little bit crazier. Is there another way that I could go? Like these maps here are always pretty damn bad for some reason. So I did go through this map and there was of course nothing as usual. Let's go again and see. Didn't get any fiber. Got quite a bit of ore. Got a tiny bit of wood. And a bit of stone. So let's get 2 more pork pies. Well, 2 more doesn't make any sense because like in... Well, if I don't manage to teleport, then it actually does make sense. Okay, let's try to get through the tunnel once again. Let's hope for the best. And let's take the northern route in the tier 6 highland map this time around. Last time I went the southern route towards the tunnel. I do want to find all the 6.3 resources that are potentially waiting for me. Am I going to go a different way now?
I don't really want to return to the tier 7 Highland map there, the last tier 7 Highland map that I have been in. This one was full enough, it was okay, like I didn't lose money by being there, but it wasn't enough, it wasn't good enough. Walking around a lot, didn't find a nice Avalonian drone for me. This group is a little bit too thick. 5.1 ore, small chest. I'll take the ore. I'll actually take the ore. My pork pie ran out. So let's click log out a little bit earlier. So the silence wears off a little bit earlier. And let's take this. Will be very fast. But it's definitely not worth it to use a potion here. A gathering potion. Except if I thought that I could die here. But if I thought that I could die here, I simply should not take the thing at all. I will be able to see how much money I will get from this whole stack, which is kind of nice. Definitely feels worth it. Like the time that I'm spending to get it. Really doesn't take very long. Just as much profit per time as like gathering a tier 8 resource, I would say. Gathering tier 8 resources is so slow. All this was just so insanely fast. And like tier 8 resources are a little bit lighter. Considering how expensive they are. Compared to these not very crazy 5.1 resources. But 5.1 is already a very different story. It's not like tier 5 stuff, which is really bad. Except hide. Everything else. Actually more profit per time skipping tier 5 resources. At a certain point, which is just insane. Actually making more money by running around more. Crazy circumstances, conditions. I would kind of assume that resources will become more valuable only because the black zone should become a little bit more dangerous now. I mean, there's also a different thing, like some crafting things have been changed, and which also should result in resources becoming more valuable again. But also, I would assume that the black zone should become more dangerous. Solo players, gatherers will have more trouble, I would think. And likewise, gatherers gathering resources should become more valuable again. Because I would still assume that most gatherers are gathering solo. I would assume that. And it should become more dangerous. There should be more ganking groups around because there are more free kills on solo players now. And even groups. All these people doing the tracking stuff are just free kills. Unless they're extremely strong. And when they're extremely strong, that's not even a problem for gankers, because you don't have to fight them. It's not like they're going to catch you. It's just not a very good position to be in, tracking those things.
But I guess I could also do that as a bait and do that in huge groups. Just... I don't know if it's hard limited, hard capped. If you can be in a 20-man group and then just have like 5 split up groups of this 20-man group doing different tracking things in one map. I don't know if that's possible. Probably not, I would assume. Tracking. So far doesn't seem to be too interesting to me. Mainly because you're just putting yourself into a very dangerous spot, in a very gankable spot. You don't have cooldowns. Doesn't really sound too nice unless the profit for it is very high. Which it isn't. So far. Okay. Tunnel gaming. Will people allow me to get through here? So far, so fine. So far, so okay. Nothing bad happening. No people. Doesn't feel too much. Oh, wait a second, right? This thing again. I remember. Totally forgot. But it looks like I'm not going to get it. Just a feeling of me. Somehow my feeling says I'm not going to be able to gather this. Which makes me kind of sad, of course, but I didn't have high hopes from the beginning anyways. I could go this way here, why not? Why not? As I said earlier, it's been a while. And the tier 8 forest was garbage, the tier 7 highland map afterwards was garbage. Let's just go for that. And see what's going to happen there, close to Merlin's Rest. I don't want to gather the big wood stack. Is this dangerous? Are there gankers who don't know that tier 7 wood is complete garbage? And likewise, nobody who's valuable will gather it? I mean, they're obviously moving away from the big stack. And they don't seem to be moving into the direction of this garbage stack. Definitely do not want to use a potion for that. This stuff is just way too cheap. It will not pay for itself. Still want to gather it though. Like, it's pretty efficient. Will invisibility ganks happen? Will a big group run just this way to see if somebody's there? Who knows what it's like? 18k. Did I already gather some tier 7 wood before I was on the stack? I don't think so. So I would guess I will be able to see how much money I will get from this big stack
In total, there's a person. This person is in a party. This person does have nothing, but nonetheless I'm going to take one more piece and get out of here. It's not like this stuff is worth anything, so I'm not going to risk anything for it. No point in doing that. If he wasn't in a group, I would have maybe stayed, but the profit is just so low that I'm not going to risk anything for this. So anyhow, here I want to go to the northeast and then to the northwest. One tier 6 map, one tier 5 map, one tier 6 map. And then I'll check out this tier 8. Oh god, this map is so terrible for surviving. So dangerous. But it's cool. I just look at these places here, maybe here as well, and see if I can get any resources, but holy. What's going on here? I'm getting attacked by a boar, okay. Great. Getting some benefits from a lumberjack cap. Benefiting a little bit. I mean, after all, there's no ore here in this map. I'm not going to spend too much time on these maps, I would say. My hopes are too low that these maps are so full. There's no corpse. There's a corpse. Which is actually nice since it's not skinned yet. I'll take a look if I can take that. Well, I mean, most likely I will be able to get that. Somebody just killed these things to see if he can drop a baby, huh? Only 1 out of 5. The other one was 2 out of 5. Not good enough. Not really good enough. Still need so much fame to fill these books. But if there are dead animals lying around everywhere, then maybe I want to check this out. This map, there's some troll killing all these mobs. Wow, this is just a very wide space full of nothing. There are corpses. I guess I'm just going to the edge of the map and then northeast out. Like, not even the tier 6 wood is full. There aren't too many gatherers around. So even though, I mean, of course this stuff takes a while to replenish. I'm also kind of close to Merlin's Rest, so people are probably too regularly like gathering too regularly in these maps so close to Merlin's Rest. It's also my fear for the tier 8 snow map, of course. But let's take a look. You never may know. This is a tier 5 map. Like this map, I'm most likely not even going to dismount here once. Unless I find like 5.2 or 5.3 resources. Or maybe an Alonian drone, or maybe a legendary wisp. I wouldn't mind. Shadow Panther track. Going pretty deep. I'm pretty deep into the Black Zone already. Haven't been gathering too much yet. Are you chasing? You're not. There are a lot of big stacks. 5.1, 6.0. I want the 5.1. Tier 6 map. Tier 6 no map. Gatherer or transporter. Was there a dismounted person behind this guy? Seeing quite a few names in quite a short amount of time. Not gonna lie. It is definitely possible that this map may be dangerous and maybe I can find a lot of tier 6 resources then. But we'll see. We'll see. What was it, like 37k? In a pretty short amount of time. Pretty much worth it. From here I want to check out the northeast first, and then I will see if I want to spend some time in the tier 7 swamp. Otherwise there's of course the option also to go through this other garbage tier 5 map into the tier 8, into the... Oh. What is this? This is a ganker. I want to go into this direction. And I'll just use everything. And play 100% safe. An invisibility gank on a 5.1 stack. That's pretty insane. Really? And they actually killed somebody else. What? What? They invisibility ganked me and killed somebody else? I mean, this may mean that this is a very big group. Invisibility gank? On a 5.1 stack? I mean, maybe he saw my name. Maybe it wasn't a blind invisibility gang. That's possible. But nonetheless, I really wasn't expecting invisibility gangs on a 5.1 stack. 5.1. Like, who are you going to kill there? But he probably saw my name. That's the best explanation for this happening. Didn't look like a very big group though. I want to check out the northeast. I mean, I was looking around in the world map maybe? Or something. Like I was a little bit low to react to the gank. I mean, of course he doesn't deal any damage because... Was it even an invisibility gank? 6.3. Is it full? Do I want to use the potion? Let's go. Gather bonus +2. Like 6.3 should be worth like 20k per piece, right? 17k. So if I get one extra from the potion, it will already be worth it that I have used the potion. It's not good enough, not really. Like 7.3. 7.3, 8.2 is basically the threshold for tier 6 gathering potions to be worth it, I would say. Or like finding a big stack of 6.3, maybe even 6.2 already. 6.2 is probably enough of it already, especially like also big stacks 8.1, 7.2, just to gather them quicker. Like the value of this potion is much higher when I got more than 5 pieces together. Let's directly go to the exit. Was what I wanted to say, and then I stumbled upon a million tier 6 ore stacks. Not going to say no to that. I have all my cooldowns back up. There was theoretically the possibility to not use my invisibility potion or whatever there in this situation. But I don't think it's worth the risk. When I got my boots used, I really should make it 100% safe that I will get out and be able to mount up. Just not worth the risk. Probably better to always do the full combo to be 100% safe. Unless I'm at some kind of exit, of course. Which I wasn't in this situation. Was still in the middle of the map. Quite a few tier 6 resources here. Ganking people at a 5.1 stack and even getting a kill. I really wonder who got killed there though. Most likely not the most valuable person, to be honest, but I mean, who cares? Killing is fun after all in this game. It's pretty fun. Slowly getting time for me to get more PvP fame than PvE fame. But when you do stuff on the roads, you just get a million PvE fame. Which is of course also amazing. Considering that you will be much stronger if you can level up your items. So much stronger. Can use tier 7 gear and beat people who use tier 10 gear. So good, so nice. So good for the money. There are so many resources here. Well, what can I do? I'll just take it. Also seems like it was a really good decision to go for mining gear. Finding tons of ore. I mean, I'm also kind of prioritizing going into snow maps right now. Somewhat. Like snow maps or highland maps. So I have good chances to find ore. Deserts also have a decent amount of ore, but I think less than highland maps. I think hide, fiber. Oh, this thing is buggy. It's not attacking me. Interesting. Interesting. Haven't found a tier 8 mist in a while. Would also kind of boost my money per time. Still not a book. A fame book. A fame tome. Also been a while since I've gotten one. Sadly the 6.2 ore has been taken, but gladly, luckily, the 6.3 was just 100% full. I mean, this isn't going to happen that often either. And that's definitely just as valuable as getting 2 full 6.2 stacks. A lot of tier 6 resources here, but I'm of course in the middle of nowhere, so not too many people will be here contesting me. I mean, it's kind of close to Merlin's Rest, but it also looked kind of dangerous there. There were quite some people doing quite some weird stuff. I mean, I got ganked by with the invisibility, I believe. Oh, 5 out of 5. Oh. It would have been so much more money if this one stack would have been full. Another 200k would have been pretty okay. Would have definitely liked to get that. 6.3 ore, really good stuff. Really good stuff. 17% enchantment is not bad for a tier 6 map. Really not bad. So many full stacks. So good. Is there a point in actually using lumberjack cap? Should I just go with full mining gear? I don't know. No idea. There's a person, I was slow to click on him. He's very interested in me. Why though? Stats. Okay stats. Not in a group, most likely. Just so many resources here and there. I could decide to just spend more time on this map. Like I could check out this whole east. Turn place. But no. Let's go deeper. Let's just go deep. Lammock Desolation. Tier 8 map. What's up here? No big stacks. This guy, is he in a group? He's not in a group. Stats. No PvP fame. Okay, not a big deal. What's his guild? Latin Warriors, this guild. But they don't have a hideout here, right? They actually have a hideout here, so I guess they're in a big alliance, huh? Yeah, 1k. Not that insanely big. I mean, even if I only find tier 6 resources in this map, if all of those will be 5 out of 5, then I will be happy. So I should find a very decent amount of tier 6 resources in a tier 8 map. 5 out of 5. Question is, where do I want to be looking? Like tier 6 is the lowest thing that I can find here, so I can basically look anywhere. It doesn't matter if I'm looking at spots where only low tier resources relatively seen to the map level can spawn. Except Stone sucks on tier 6. Any resource, right? Tier 8 map, I was just wondering, oh, tier 8 maps, tier 8 resources. But yeah, tier 8 map can actually also get lucky in here. Find some big 8.3 stack, like hopefully not a big one, because I'm not going to get that, but a small 8.3 stack. And just be happy. So I can actually use my potion in a senseful way. The way I've been using it so far wasn't really beneficial or hurting me. That's a group. And they care about me more or less. Are they actually caring? They're not chasing. One of the dudes didn't have too much PvP fame. The 6.1 resource, of course, not full. Sad. I kinda want to gather a lot in here. Hopefully I will not get chased out. Kind of sad to already find people with... I mean, only one person had decent fame, a decent mount. None of those players had a decent build or open black zone activities, so... Not too scary yet. I just want to get to 100% carry rate here, I think. Finding so many tier 6 resources looks pretty optimal. I have a chance to find insane stuff. I have a pretty good chance to find some pretty good stuff like 7.1, 6.2, 8.0. And it seems like this map is full of let tier 6 resources will itself already be good enough to reach decent amounts of profit. So I really kind of want to stay in this map, I would say. Oh, the stack's getting emptier. What's up with that? People have been gathering here, or was that me? I don't think I've been here yet. Let's go to the north, which is kind of dangerous. The place at the portal would not be as dangerous. Tons of high tier resources here. Around these rocks. So I could check out all these rocks on the map if I wanted to hunt for high tier resources. But I basically want everything in this map except 6.0 stone, so I'll just check out every corner of the map. Because I can also find like 8.3 fiber somewhere in the middle of nowhere where nobody is checking. Quite also kind of a higher chance to actually find some high tier stuff like that. Because the edge of the map is going to get checked constantly by some gatherers in this map. Some people, karma, clearing this map, I would believe at least. 8.1 fiber, okay. Let's risk it, let's go. So it's 1 million if I get the full thing. And if I get just a couple of pieces, like I'm very quick there. Very quick. I'll take the first bite without the potion and then the second one with. Because I'm already so far into taking one. Constantly switching. There's a purse. Oh, come on! I accidentally clicked on that one thing. Is he going to attack me when he's in my group? He's not in a group. He's thinking about how can I kill this guy? Right? Does he have invisibility potions? He doesn't. He does not have invisibility potions. Actually, kind of not worth it to use this potion for this, I believe. I mean, one piece is worth like 10k. He didn't have invisibility potions when I checked. Somebody died there at the exit. I could just call it, but I'm really good at escaping and I'm not very far away. I have double invisibility, which is not that much. I could also escape into the dungeon. Also a possibility. Would kind of like to have a little bit more invisibility for a dungeon place, though, because Genkers also have invisibility. I kind of feel like I should stop gathering. Chest opens in... Oh, I can't see it. Because the chest protects me a little bit. I think I will stop gathering this when the chest goes away. The chest is protecting me a little bit. The loot is really good. I really want this loot. I really want this loot. So much money. 8.1 is so good. I really need those levels on tier 8 gear. Okay, so when this chest is gone, I'm gone as well. I'm very... okay, so the last piece now. I'm also very close to the server maintenance already right now, so this also helps, of course. Not a lot of people are still playing, but I think it's getting too risky. Seeing people die. Seeing people die is not very healthy. But got 500k from it, I like it. I don't think it was very worth it to use the potion there. I actually really should rush towards a rare basalt. Right? Because I could get scared away. Hopefully it has more than one piece. Well, it did have more than one piece, what can I say? This northern... oh. Once again, more than one piece, I guess. Well. Well. This northern place here is not very comfortable. And there's a Shadow Panther, actually. Oh, it's a Zabrovska guy. How strong is the Shadow Panther? Is the Zabrovska guy dying? He's very valuable. Getting a kill on him would be pretty nice. But it doesn't look like he's taking damage. He lost 16 health. That's not very much. Can I find anything else? That's nice. Feels quite a bit too risky to go for this 8.1. Somebody was killed. Not having to do anything with the guy that was doing his hunt there. Oh, I got a book. Oh, it's enchanted. Nice. Nice. 7.1 ore is much better than 7.0. How valuable is that? 4k? 5k? 4k. Well, like 7.0 is like 1k per piece. That's quite a bit more money. Quite a bit more. At like 5 before the server maintenance, I'm going to teleport home. To to be able to look at the loot that I've gotten today. 8.1. Juicy loot. Juicy. I'm in such a terrible spot here. Will a ganking group come? I would totally die here, right? Like, there's almost no way for me to survive if like a 10-man group comes. Will a 10-man group come? Should I risk it when I'm this valuable in such a map? I do have the Lee invisibility potion combo, but I'm pretty far away from everything. Nobody knows that I'm here though, which is very helpful once again. Oh well. Also, one thing one can do is to just log out here. And then after the server maintenance, just log in and gather the freshly respawned tier 8 resources here in this map. Also something that one can do. But there are also probably people who are already doing this. So still probably need to be a little bit lucky. And also there are probably people who are countering it, as in like ganking. Even at that time, is what I would assume. Definitely those tier 8 resources can spawn here, but they are all empty. Didn't check out the whole plateau yet, didn't check out this cliff yet. 81% carry weight already. Nobody taking the 8.1 fiber, it seems like. But maybe somebody left one piece on it. And maybe nobody's going for it, also possible. But I don't want to risk everything. A gatherer. A gatherer with Wanderlust. And a great axe. I could actually go for the kill. Oh, wait a second, there's 8.1 marble. I can actually kill this guy. Well, maybe not with his head. This is a tier 8 map. This guy may have crazy stuff in his inventory, but he doesn't actually seem to have crazy stuff in his inventory. He's just continuing to gather. Okay. Let's continue getting this beautiful 8.1 stuff. Good old tier 8 resource gathering. Feels good. Feels valuable. Feels expensive. Now I just need to be able to survive. I can still die in this map. But I seriously got invis ganked at a 5.1 ore stack. Feels insane. If it even was an invis gank, I think I was half AFK actually in this situation. I don't know if he maybe just sprinted at me and clicked his E. I don't know. I didn't see. I didn't see. So I can't tell. Oh well. So valuable, those tier 8 resources. Actually getting some. Didn't expect that. I definitely didn't expect to actually get tier 8 resources today. And definitely not 36 pieces of 8.1. Now it's gone, the big stack. Feels pretty dangerous though. Feels pretty risky. The small chest felt like it gave me more time. Definitely makes it safer. Because the people who gank the small chest can gank the 8.1 stack afterwards as well. Like, there's no real need to rush too much. Just has spawned. Nobody checked it. I was there very quickly. Which definitely helps a lot. Another tier 8 resource, and this time a resource that I even get gathering bonus for. Not bad, not bad. But if I remember correctly, not possible to get... No. Not going to get gather bonus +2. Do I want to take just complete mining gear next time? I mean, the plan was to actually be able to gather in some tier 6 deserts with Skinner Garb. But maybe that's not even a good idea, considering that even there the animals are usually not very full. And I don't see too many advantages there. Like, animals are usually not very full. Except if I go into like these tier 8 deserts right in the middle of the black zone. There the tier 6 animals are relatively full. But oh well. It's kind of dangerous there. Kind of spooky. Really doesn't seem to be very dangerous. Today at least. Felt pretty normal, the amount of people that I found, I would say. Nothing very special, I would say. I mean, the invisibility gang was something that hasn't happened to me in a while. But, I mean, except for fishing. But besides that, the rest was pretty normal. A million tier 6 ore stacks here. Very soon I'm going to teleport back. And then suddenly an 8.3 stack spawns. There was a person. This guy, okay, I don't care. There are empty stacks. This looks kind of empty. This guy is doing PvE as expected. Kind of empty here. There's a roads portal making stuff pretty safe here. Looks like I've been at the places that were kind of full. And now I'm reaching the places where other people already have been. Still no pain tome. This is a different guy from the same guild. Oops. 7.0 stack or whatever. It's too far away. I'm going to teleport in a minute anyways. 92% carry weight. Anything else that's nice? 6.2 is okay. Electric Cat, 90 million PvP fame. Not too bad. Not too useless. Anything crazy? Not really. All the crazy stuff has already been taken. 9:55. Let's teleport home. Looks pretty empty after all now as well. Not really looking like I would get much more stuff here, to be honest. Oh. How much did it cost? 144k. Looks like even if I'm taking away the teleport cost that I had, I'm still slightly above the 2 million per hour. Which is a pretty nice thing, of course. I like it. I like it. But yeah, 6.61. Like at like 400k, 450k teleport costs. I ran around for 2 hours and 56 minutes now. I reached the 2 million per hour. I did reach it and I didn't get a single gathering fame tome something. Didn't get anything of that kind of nature.